second-year man, Devon Achane. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Throwing on second down, Young. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got to change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us. No more, no R&Us, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
One in a million. All right now. Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. All right now. You with me? a brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case it get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop it. Keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that poppin' front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio. EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Go.
On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Demario Davis there on the play. They face 2nd down and 7.
Ready. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
12. Ready.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have. And fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
380. Let's go. Hey, ram. 5-9. Tip.
Throwing again, Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Herbert to the air again. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
380. Run. Set. Run.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
They'll try and run here with Benson. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a 1st down picked up on the ground.
Hey, go Lion. 21. Baylor Tiger. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers. Touchdown Browns. And And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young now to throw right away. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Roll. Go.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Set.
Williams in motion. Once again, it's Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
18, right here. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. No street.
Williams in motion. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A second down throw for Young. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Pistol here for Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. They'll come up here, first and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9.
Set. At the Cowboys 40-yard line. Ready.
Now, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Ready. Run. Ready. Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He'll find Brown out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable.
He is in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. On the set. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They motion the slot man left. Here's the pistol snap to Young. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It is brought in the end zone. Trey Benson, touchdown Browns. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Browns will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Looking underneath for Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. To the left side. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ray.
Herbert to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. A throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. To throw is Young. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, winning on...
And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score.
Makes the score Browns 21, Cowboys 7. Will Riker to kick off.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, easy. We're going orange, go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go. And he's forced to just throw it away. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready? Go, let's go. Ready?
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Let's go.
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Ready? 18 left. 18 left. Go.
On the carry, it's Pierce. Finding room across midfield. A pickup there of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go play action with Young. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game.
59.
This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Williams in motion. On 1st down is Young. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Cowboys.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Williams in motion. A 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, wide open. It is Williams for the grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
Ready up!
To throw is Young. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Percy Butler.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
380, run! Set. Ready.
On play action, it's Herbert. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good. 4.
Set. 380. Hey, go Lion. Why did they...
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Set. Baylor tight. Ready.
Herbert to the air again. He's got it! And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Browns. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On the carry, here's Achane. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 82 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They bring Chase in motion.
Buffalo 18.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Young to throw on 1st down. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
When we met with him during the week, how did he describe himself to us, Mike? He said, I feel like I'm a student of the game. I feel like that's my advantage over my opponent. And as this game's unfolded, it's pretty clear to see why.
Ready. Warrior 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Set go.
On 2nd down, Young. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, H.A. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's got it at the 3. And he will get into the end zone. Patrick Ricard. Touchdown, Dallas. Reichard, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Pistol here for Herbert. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, Ray. 21. Go.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and a yard.
Home to troops right. Set. Let's go, let's go. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, he's got a man. And caught by Brown. A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland.
And the Browns first down.
Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
We'll go orange. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Slot receiver, headed right. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
380.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
A loss on the play brings up third down and goal.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
380.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short the 1st down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Set.
They'll go for it. It's Herbert to the goal line and in. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Extra point now by Ryland. He knocks it through. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. For Harrison, 32 touchdowns in his 3 years at Ohio State. This his 1st TD in the NFL. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 380. Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And this will be incomplete. Anthony Gould was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They get 18 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out. So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and